First, I'm better. What's up, Shifter? Oh, man. What's up, Dino Nugget? It's crack-a-lackin'. All right. Yeah. Wednesday. I do like Wednesday. Wednesday's cool. It's halfway to the weekend. I feel like I just got over this weekend, but like it's happening again. You have to go eat? That's okay. Enjoy dinner. What are you gonna go eat? I'm eating a protein bar. That's my dinner. Someone's making these jokes. There's these things called like girl dinner or something. Or guy dinner. I forget what it's called. Rice. Rice is cool. I like rice. Fried rice is good. I think my favorite type of rice is jasmine rice. Jasmine rice is super dope. Let's see. Girl dinner. Girl dinner meme or something. Well, no, meme. I need the meme. There's a meme for it. I know there is. I guess there's something with waffles. Oh, here we go. New York Times is calling it girl dinner. Women across TikTok are showing off their supper snack plates made by one person for the consumption and enjoyment of one person. It's like an aesthetic pleasing, like, Lunchable? What? Okay. I kind of like making meals that, like, are for multiple people, you know, that we can all eat together. I think that would be cool. You can eat by yourself, I guess, if you want.
Why are you by yourself up here?
Oh, I'm just chilling.
Been chilling.
Been chilling. What's going on?
Watching YouTube.
What are you watching on YouTube?
I don't know. But it seems like the you know how come in like old Fortnite, you know, there's old Fortnite.
Well, I only started playing Fortnite probably in the last 2 years, so I don't know if I'm considered old enough to know what old Fortnite is. Right?
You gotta be playing for at least like 4+ years.
Oh, what's up, Jamarcus? Yeah, but okay, tell me what happened in old Fortnite? Was there something really cool? What?
I'm eating.
Shame.
Bruh.
Dino Nugget's gonna go eat rice. What are you eating? It better not be like chicken nuggets or something. Hot Pockets. Stop that, dude. Hot Pockets.
Hello.
What's up, Random?
How's it going?
Good.
Alright.
I was worried for a second, Rampton. I was like, what happened to Rampton, dude?
Oh no, I was just busy last week, and then it was the Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, does Canada have like a different Thanksgiving than we do?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I thought you would. I thought you knew.
I don't know about this. This is the first thing I'm hearing of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, so
early October. Oh, wow.
yeah, it's the second week of October, if I'm not mistaken.
I feel like with global warming, this wouldn't be like cold enough for us in the U.S. to like have a Thanksgiving feast because it would be like hot. We'd be like, what? What's Thanksgiving do? Thanksgiving is usually supposed to be like a cozy like cold time.
Bro, see, it's been like mad cold in here.
Really? It's been hot here.
Mhm.
Well, that's nice. do you have family here, Rampton? That you go to like in the U.S. Thanksgiving is usually something like we go chill with our family and stuff.
Yeah.
No, I don't have family, so I was just with my girlfriend. We did like a bunch of stuff.
Oh, nice. Do you guys do Friendsgiving?
Friendsgiving?
Yeah, that's what we. So, the problem with Thanksgiving in the U.S. is it's the last week of November.
Okay.
It was last Thursday of November, and sometimes that ends up being like November 30th, right? Which
Yeah.
then people go back for Christmas like December 15th. So, especially like people like me, where I live in California, but all my family's in Texas. It doesn't make any sense to fly to Texas. Also during one of the most expensive weeks to buy flights, right? It's Thanksgiving. And then 2 weeks later, have to buy flights again to go see them for Christmas. So usually, instead of Thanksgiving with family, we say it's a Friendsgiving, and you round up a bunch of friends and you kind of like have your own little Thanksgiving meal together.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of
Honest
sense.
opinion,
Yeah.
it's Black Friday that fucks up every flight you get.
It's not Black Friday, dude. What? No. It's not Black Friday, dude.
Anyways, it is the Christmas time that just fucks up every flight you can get, bro. That shit rises to the towers.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Christmas is always a very expensive time to fly. And New Year's is very expensive, but Thanksgiving as well, just because a lot of people usually go see family for Thanksgiving. It's supposed to be a real family time or something.
Hello.
What's up, Ethan? Ethan, you still have that 2000 ELO on chest, dude? Still got 2000?
Can I talk about that later? I really need some help with something.
Okay, what's up? What do you need help with, dude? We're here.
Do you know Python?
Of course I know Python. Yeah.
Help me with it. Help me.
Okay. You need help with like a programming thing?
Yes, I'll send it in the office hour chat. I don't
Yeah,
know
send-
if I can send a picture.
It's okay. Just send it here. I'll yeah, there you go. You got it. Type it. You got it, man. You got it.
Have it.
Create a program that will check the biggest of 3 numbers while the user input is less than 10. Okay. This is kind of cool.
See what? See the thing is, can I explain?
Mm-hmm. What do you want to say?
You're supposed to use like while loops and if statements for this.
Yeah, whiles and if statements. Yeah, that's fine.
And first it's like you gotta make a program where it will keep going until the condition is false. Then the program just ends.
Okay, sure.
That's what a while loop is.
That's what a while loop is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I really need help with this. It's like
Okay.
I need to submit this in by today.
Okay, then let's do it. Let's do it. Here, let's start off the stream. Here we go. All right. Welcome, everyone, to Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold. This is Actual Education, the stream that helps you out with math homework, science homework. Also helping you guys out with coding homework, I guess, today. Rampton, do you code in Python? Do you know Python?
Yeah. I haven't done it in a hot minute, but
I honestly haven't
yeah,
either.
you know.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if there's an online Python thing that we can just like run. Oh, here we go. Dope. Okay, cool. All right.
You can use Vertical.
What's up?
I use Replit and GDB for Python.
Sorry, say that again.
I use Replit and GDB for Python.
Replit. Oh, Replit Python. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Is that an online compiler? Oh yeah, it's a browser-based IDE. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, cool. Do I need to sign up? I really don't want to sign up. Okay, fine.
Yep.
I guess I can do this so that I could like I could send you the code eventually. Is that what you want?
Because I actually want to try it on myself.
No, of course. Yeah, but here I'm just gonna like basically run a tutorial to show you how it works, and then you can try and do it yourself.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't. What's all this bullshit, dude? Okay, whatever. I'm a pro. Well, or whatever. I'm intermediate. For personal use, whatever. Start building. Cool. I don't need a credit card. Okay. Let's call this like Ethan Program 1. Whatever. Use template. Okay. Cool. There's a workspace. Dope.
See, the thing is that it helps you identify errors.
That's good. Yeah, these things are cool. Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of other ones that do
That work?
already.
Yeah, well, I think like any sort of like thing should have a nice debugger in it or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just make sure I got like some. So this is where I'm gonna use like ChatGPT. I'm gonna kind of cheat a little bit.
Hey, seriously, come on. Seriously, that's not right.
No, I'm just gonna like. I need to. Again, I know how to code in all these languages. I just don't remember all the words for it. So ChatGPT will let me see what the words are because I don't remember the. It's called the syntax. I don't remember the exact words you need for Python versus Java versus C++. I've coded in all of them at some point, but I just have to remember. Let's see. Write Python code to ask for a number to be inputted. I just need to see this so I can see it. Cool. All right. Oh, and then there's a try. Oh, that's cool. You can use try statements. I don't think we want to use a try statement.
No,
It's
that's
okay.
not what we're supposed to do. Here.
It's okay. Yeah, I know. You need to use a while loop. I know. I got it. Okay.
And if statements. I need to also use if statements.
That's fine. I'll show you how we do this. One sec. So we want them to enter probably one number at a time, right?
Well, yes, that is what they're supposed to do.
Like you're not gonna enter all three numbers at once. Like they're gonna enter a number and then enter another number and then enter another number, right?
Yeah, but hold on. See, the thing is,
What's up? Thing is what?
who's Sarah?
That's well, Rampton lives in a very interesting part of town, I guess.
I'm sorry.
He's asking who sirens those were, and I'm like, I think it's probably Rampton.
Oh, sirens.
Yeah, it's okay. Rampton lives. You live in like downtown, don't you?
Not anymore. I am.
Okay.
I'm like midtown.
Okay. And what does it need? It needs to pick the biggest of three numbers. Okay, cool. That's kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want that to go.
What's up?
You just like I would rather have please enter a number. Like,
Yeah,
the thing is that
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it here.
like no when you have here user inputs please enter a number that is less than 10. I just
Yeah.
want you to erase that.
Yeah, I'll get there. Well, give me a second.
There's no way you're using ChatGPT, bro. This isn't learning.
Well, I just need to know the syntax. Again, I could Google this shit and be like, but it's so much longer.
Bro, this is Bing.
Here, I could do Python how to print a string. I could do this and it's gonna say something. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, or I could just ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT will tell me. Like this is so. W3 schools, this is how we used to learn how to code and stuff. It was to do this. And I would have to go through every single thing and figure out, okay, how do the loops work, right? And here you go. Here, how does a while loop work? And you have to read. This is called a man page is what this is called. This is like a manual page. And it basically tells you how loops work, which is cool. Again, it's fine.
I want
so
this so badly.
I could use this, but here we go. Let's see for how printing. So how do you print stuff? Oh, you just literally do print like that. That's cool. Okay.
Bro, they got Doom and COD now.
All right, Justin, chill. Chill. Okay. Print. Let me see how print works. Print works like this. Okay, cool. All right, here we're gonna go. So we're gonna say I'm gonna start off right. Whenever I run code, I want to have a first print statement to be this is the program. Be like, hi, welcome to Ethan's program. This program will take three numbers that are less than 10 and output what the largest one is. Okay? And here, let me get rid of all this first. I just want to make sure this runs. It's always good yes, good. There we go. It's always good whenever you're coding to hit run every once in a while to make sure you know that what you've written so far is okay. If you try to write everything and then hit run, the code will probably break and you won't know where it's breaking because you haven't done it in steps. That's just a general strategy for coding. What's up?
See, you're not just supposed to determine what let the user input what 10 numbers are. If he goes above 10, then you're supposed to say that the program ended.
Are you supposed to end the program? Usually you just say try again. So for instance, if someone enters a number greater than 10, you would say, hey, that's not valid, do it again. And that's where the while loop comes in.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you just want the program to end.
That's what they want? They want the program to end if someone puts in a number greater
Yeah.
than 10?
Yeah, and then you just run it again, and then you get another chance.
Oh, okay. That's kind of shitty, but sure. Okay. I'll be like, here we go. Warning, if you type something in greater than 10, the program ends. Okay, cool. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We know, right, that we want to take in 3 numbers, right?
Oh, wait, also, Tropical?
Yeah.
I'll also need to add comments for lines on what they're doing.
Sorry, what? You have to what?
I'll also have to add comments to the lines on
Oh,
what they're
comments. Yeah, how do you do comments in Python? What do you do?
doing.
Oh,
Hashtag.
hashtag. Well, okay. Well, in some languages it's double backslash, but okay, whatever. It's a hashtag. Okay.
Java does have that. Java
Java does that. Yeah, I think Java's a double backslash. Okay. So here's what we can do here. Let's just try this for a second. Okay. So I'm gonna create a loop that goes on forever. And the way you create, and I'm just doing this for now. Like, don't worry, since this is not the final product. I just want to show how it works. So what you can do is you can say while 1, and 1 is the same thing as true. How a while loop works is it will do things inside this loop as long as whatever this condition is true. 1 is always true, so this while loop will always run. And so, and then you also need to indent things in order to like say it's inside the while loop, which I think is kind of interesting because I like the brackets. I don't like the indentation stuff. So here, I'm going to have a user input. I'm going to say here, please enter a number that is less than 10. Okay. And then let's just have right afterwards, like right after they do that, let's have it just output the number. Be like, you entered in. This is a good way to debug because we can just make sure it's okay. And I think you use plus. Some coding language it's and, but okay, let's just see if this works. Okay, so let's run it. Yeah, please enter numbers less than 10. So here, so I could like type in 1, right? So it says you entered 1. I could type in like 20. You entered 20. Cool. 50. You entered 50, right? Do we see how it's anytime I type in a number, it's going to keep saying that that's the number I put in?
Oh wait, how come it's saying it's less than 10?
No, I'm saying
Like
please.
20.
No, I'm just saying the input is like the prompt. It's saying please enter a number that is less than 10. I don't need this. How can I like get rid of this? I don't need this pane anymore. Like get rid of this. All right, whatever. Go away.
I think you can get rid.
There we go. There you go. We can make it smaller. Okay. So this is cool. So this will like keep taking in numbers, right? Let's maybe, but we want to limit it, right? We only want someone to put in 3 numbers, right? So how do you think we could make this thing end once someone has put in 3 numbers?
Use if statements, right?
Good. We're going to use if statements. Very good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call something, I'm going to call it, I'm going to make a new variable, which I'm going to call count. Okay? I'm going to set this equal to 0, okay? Because when someone has first started running this code, right? No numbers have been entered, so count. So we're going to say here, we're going to say hashtag be like this is the number of this is the the number of numbers, sorry, the amount of numbers that have been entered, okay? And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say while count, right, is less than 3. Okay? So as long as I haven't entered in 3 numbers, right? We're going to keep taking in new numbers, right? And so what that means is that after a person has put in a number, I need to increase what is this auto suggest shit, dude? Turn this shit off, dude. What the fuck? Why is it trying to write code for me? I do not want you to write code for me. Okay, here we go.
Also, is it increment you're trying to say? Is it increment?
Yes, so I'm going to say count plus plus. What's up, Teacup?
So, do you want to know what you should do for the next match?
You wanted to increment by 1 only, right?
Yeah, that's what plus plus does.
And what if you want to do it by just more than 1?
Then you say count is equal to count, and then you would say plus 2, I think. or +3. That would increase it by 3. I think another way to do it is, I think you can do +=3. Is that legal? I don't know if that's legal. Is that legal in Python?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is the other way to do it. You can do +=1. That's the same thing as saying take count, add 1 to it, and then restore it as count. Like, put it back into count.
Alright.
Okay? So watch this. Watch what happens here. Now let me... How do I clear my code, actually? Oh, I need to... Here we go. Exit. Okay,
So
cool.
what is this supposed to do again?
It's just... So this right now is just going to take in 3 numbers. So here, if I run this code, right?
Well, where did you put the question, by the way?
Oh, he put it in the chat. He just put it in the chat. He just put it in the chat. He said create a program that will check the biggest number of. So here you go. I'll put it in the comments for the top of the code. This is always a good thing to do here, Ethan. Whenever you start, like, just put like what the objectives of the code are, like right there. Okay. So if I run this code now, right, and I can put a number. Let's say I put. Give me a number, Ethan. What's a number you want me to put in?
6.
6. What's another number?
Maybe 8.
8. Cool. What about another number?
3.
3. See how the code ends after we've put in 3 numbers? Like, the code just stops.
Because it's like it doesn't see anything else that you can put in.
Right, because count keeps going up, and this while loop will stop looping once count hits 3. That's what less than 3 means. It means once it hits 3, it'll stop. If I did less than or equal to 3, then it would allow it to hit 3. This is the whole off by 1 errors that, like, Jamarcus, this is what screws you up sometimes. It's all the off by 1 stuff. I hate this. What's up, Ethan?
Well, I was saying something.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I can't. I was
Okay.
saying it's like, I don't know.
Okay.
So what are these orange?
I don't know. It just means it's a text. It just means it's text that's being outputted. Okay.
Okay.
All right, but here's what we need to do, right? We don't want to accept a number if it's greater than 10, right? Or if it's greater than or equal to 10, right? Because if that number is greater than or equal to 10, we want the code to break, right? So
Yes, so we will have to.
good.
So we will have to use the word break.
So we need to use some sort of if statement, right? Because we want to check to see if the number they put in is greater than equal to 10, right?
Right.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do if. I'm gonna say if.
Why is there a thing again? Why is there another?
I don't know.
input
It's auto doing things. I don't know how to turn that off. I don't know what this fucking website is, but whatever.
It really
Okay.
thinks that it's predicting what you're gonna put in.
No, it is though. The funny thing is, it's correct.
It's correct.
It is correct. Although, we didn't say whether it was integers or whatever. Okay. So we're going to say if user input, right, is greater than 10, okay? Then we need it to do something, right? What do we need it to do? Wow, dude, how does it predict this? This is so cool. Yeah, because that's literally actually what I want. That's literally what I want to do. I want to say that
You could just go and then kind of explain the way
I could. I really should, honestly. Yeah.
See, that's exactly what, even someone finished that and had that exact same message.
Dude, yeah, this is scary. I feel like someone's literally, like, hovering over my shoulder being like, hey, just type that. I'm like, yeah, that is what I want to type. But, like, what? Okay.
Seriously, like, why is there an auto input here?
That's
not right.
I don't know. It kind of takes the fun out of coding, though. Right?
So
What's up, Ramton?
Hold on, people-
Now let Ramton speak. What's up, Ramton?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll make a comment about this, right? Like, so right now it's kind of a giveaway with this, but let's say, for example, right now it says if the user input is greater than 10, then you print like this number has done that. So there's another way of doing this, right? Which makes the code more efficient, or sorry, less efficient, right? This is the most efficient way of doing it, because essentially, if you are putting it in, if your input is greater than 10, it automatically breaks, right? Now, what you can do, there's 3 inputs here, right?
Just yes, there are 3 inputs that come in. Yeah.
There's 3 inputs. So what you could do essentially is you're gonna write an if statement and it says if either of this. So like you can say like user input, and then it asks for 3 inputs.
Yes.
Right. And then it takes those 3 inputs that you have that
And it checks all 3 of them.
Yeah. So instead of checking to see if each one's less than 10,
Yeah.
because all of them have to be doing that, you
Right.
have to use an AND statement.
Right.
Right. And AND statements are tougher to check. So what you can do is that you can use an OR statement.
This is where the
either of
logic
these
comes in.
things.
Yeah, the logic comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can use an OR statement to check if any of these is greater than 10.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
once you already do that, then if none of them is greater than 10,
Then you move
then
forward.
then it moves forward. But if
Yes.
you are doing an AND statement, then you're gonna have to break it down
To this
into,
and this and this.
like
Yeah.
multiple. Yeah, exactly.
And also, I technically
Multiple-
have to put these into arrays, right? Because I don't know, you know, are they going to enter in 3 numbers or are they going to enter in 4 numbers, right? This is the cool thing about coding is it can go in so many ways. We can solve this a gazillion different ways. I know from what Ethan's telling me that I think there's a certain way that they want it to happen. Because I was like, wait a minute, are we gonna really just break the program if anything's greater than 10? Like usually it's just like try again, right? But I guess
yeah,
not.
but in this case, the teacher told us that.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna argue with your Belizean teachers. You know, they probably have more interesting ways of coming up with coding questions, I guess. But okay. All right. So here's what we're gonna do, Ethan. We're gonna check. I know this isn't efficient because I'm checking every time someone inputs a number, but like whatever. It's a computer. Like this becomes my whole like you can be elegant and beautiful with loops and logic statements and whatnot, and that is the art form to coding. But also for simple stuff like this, you can kind of just do it in an ugly way, and it'll still work, and it doesn't matter because the computer, you know, the computer is way overpowered to do this. It doesn't matter, you know. When you start doing more and more complex algorithms and like computations and whatnot, then it starts becoming in your best interest to write things in elegant ways. Because if you don't, you know, depending on how much stuff you need to compute, it ends up taking way too much time. This is a constant thing that happened to me in grad school. Because I would go through like massive amounts of data, like terabytes of data. And depending how I wrote my for loops, right? If I decided to like do everything line by line versus like, oh, let's group it and do this and then be kind of clever, it would be the difference between code taking days to run or like a couple hours. So, but for you, Ethan, everything's simple. This is all simple. We don't got to worry. We're chilling. Let's just get you the basics.
The thing is, I'm almost there to. I feel like next day I'm about to learn 4 statements.
Yeah, 4 statements are cool. I prefer 4 statements. Honestly, I hate while statements.
Are they easy?
Well, so a while command always runs once. No, that's a do while. Sorry, that's an additional thing I'm thinking about. Yeah, a do while will always run once, and then we'll check the condition. A while checks it. A for loop is like a super while loop because it automatically does the indexing for like what do they call that? Increment increment. Yeah, but there's a name for that thing.
Add
No. No, it's like an incriminator. I don't. There's a noun. There's a noun for it, which I forgot. Anyways, all right, whatever.
Incriminator.
What is, dude? That's gonna bug me now. That's gonna bug me now. It's something that indexes all the time in a loop. Is it an incrementer? No, I think it's a different name for it. Iterator. It's an iterator, I think. Yes. Yeah. It's an iterator.
All right, so what were you guys talking about?
Oh, I was just going into I was trying to remember what the name for the thing is that increments all the time in a loop, and it's an iterator. That's what it is. It's an iterator.
Iterate. Yeah.
Iterator. That's what I was like. Jamarcus is like incrementer. It is something that increments, but it's an iterator. That's the technical term for it. Okay. So here we go. It checks, and if the thing is greater than or equal to 10, then it breaks. Otherwise, it keeps going. So at this point, it's good to check our code again. Let's make sure it works, right? So I'm like, cool. I'm gonna enter a number 2. Oh, see, we already get an error here. This isn't good. All right, let me see. What's wrong? Greater than equals not supported between instances of string and int. Ah, interesting. Okay. So this is interesting. So, okay. So what's happening here is that when you input here into user input, it just stores it as a string. What I need to do is, and then when we do here, this comparison here, right? When I compare user input to 10, user input is a string. What?
I thought the double equals were comparison.
They are. Yeah, that's fine. The comparison is fine. The problem is that you're comparing two different things. So we're comparing a number, an integer really here, 10, and we're comparing it with a string because technically anything you input using input gets put in as a string. So what you have to do, this is called casting, is I have to tell this thing that convert whatever
you can also
this...
just do it at the input.
I could do it at the input too. You're right. I could do it at the input too. Again, that's the more elegant way. It really is. But whatever. Let's just do it here. I'm going to say if...
Mostly because...
Because we're going to have to do things with it later. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just because I was...
You're right. You're right.
If
You're
you
right.
already put it into an integer, the
Yeah.
input, then later you don't have to worry about...
We don't got to cast it again.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Okay, good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Ramton's right. So whenever we take the input, we should put this int thing around it just from the beginning. And what that's going to do is it's going to take whatever number they type in here and it's going to convert it to an integer. Right? So now user input is always going to be an integer. Does that make sense, Ethan?
I mean, I've heard it before using like a float data type.
Yeah, we could use float.
Because
I assume we're just
Wait,
doing
no.
integers. We'll see.
yeah, just integers.
It doesn't like that either. Fuck. Why not? Can only concatenate string, not int to... Oh,
it's the other way.
but yeah, but then I need to do this. God damn it.
Dang.
All right. Yeah, sorry. There we go. Yes. The problem is that when I do this text output here, Ramton, I then need to cast it back to a string.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why I was mad. Okay. All right, but then look, let's put in 10. Do you see how it says you entered in a number that is not less than 10, the program will now end, and now you're done. Cool?
Hold on. See, there's one thing that wasn't what I saw.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to say something here, but
It's okay. Say
there
it,
was
dude.
one thing. So someone already completed the program in like less than 10 minutes.
It's cool. I mean, I could complete this in like 2 seconds if I wasn't teaching it to you. But yeah, what's up?
2 seconds, really? How can you do it that fast?
I could have literally just had ChatGPT do it.
Okay, seriously. Then it would give you something completely different. It would give you define.
All right. Go on. What's up? What's up, Ethan? Ethan, what's up? What's up?
Let's see. Do you see where it says you entered in that number?
Mm-hmm.
That's not what they had. They just immediately went to the next.
Sure.
one. And
Yeah,
they
you don't need to have this. This is just a cool part of the code because it basically repeats back to you what you inputted, which is cool. I don't know. I like it. You don't have to have it.
Okay, could we?
We can get rid of it.
Um,
We can get rid of it. We can get rid of it just doing that. It's gone. Yeah. So I just commented it out. That's what I did. This is a good
so what
another.
happens if you run the
Pardon?
What happens if you run the program now? Will it?
Yeah. So it'll
Basically
it'll ignore that line, which is cool. So watch.
I
If I
know.
run it again. So watch. I can put in numbers. See, it doesn't tell me back what the number is. But here I put 11. Ah, you entered a number that's not less than 10. Yeah. This is another good coding trick, Ethan. Anytime you have code here that you're like, this is what I call like debugging code because this is code that I can use to check to see what's getting inputted. Don't delete it if you don't need it. Commented it out because you may need it later. That's just a good strategy.
All right. Hey, see, that's a cool. Run it
What's
again.
up?
Run it again. Run the code again.
You want me to run again? Okay, cool.
Because I want you to see what happens if you actually put in 3 numbers that is actually less than 3. Will it keep going?
No,
until-
it'll just stop. Watch, like 3, 2, 1. Program ends. Right.
No,
And the
it
reason why
actually
the program
wants to
ends is because count eventually goes up to 3, right? Because every time this loop runs, count goes up by 1.
See, what happened is that the person who actually completed it was supposed to keep going until the condition is false. So you wanted this program to keep going and going and going until they put in a number that's less than 10.
Okay, but this says this program will take in 3 numbers. Do you see how in the description it says create a program that will check the biggest of 3 numbers? That means you only want people to enter in 3 numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going based off of what the prompt was. You know, I don't give a fuck what the other guy did. Like, you know, but yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, this is what it is. Okay, your friend may be wrong. Anyways, okay. Next thing we gotta do, right? Is we gotta check.
What the?
I know it's doing the auto. Is there a way to turn that shit off, dude?
I don't think there is.
That's annoying. Okay, whatever. All right. No, there isn't. Okay, whatever. Okay. Oh, I can close the sidebar. Nice. All right. Okay, so the next thing I have to do here, Ethan, right, is that after someone enters in 3 numbers, I need to tell them what the biggest number is, right? So we're going to use another if statement here. Yeah, watch what I'm going to do. So this is a common thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create something called biggest number. And I'm going to set that equal to 0, okay? And I'm going to say this is the biggest number entered so far, right?
Alright.
Well, okay. Wait, I guess technically you can put in negative numbers, right?
Nah, just positive.
Okay, we'll just say they're just positive. Okay, because technically I should make this like negative 9999999. Okay.
Imagine that.
Actually, you know what? I don't even need to deal with this. Here. Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So this will break whatever if they put something in wrong. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say if count is equal to 0. So if this is the first number they've inputted, right? Then
Yeah, actually
here.
contrasting, or are you trying to give that the variable?
No. So count is the counter. So this just tells me if they put the first number in. I'm gonna set biggest number equal to whatever they just put in, which is user input, okay? Because at this point, right, when they have put in one number, that is currently the biggest number because I don't know what other numbers they put in, right? Does that make sense? Okay. And then what I'm gonna say here is, and again, I know this is not elegant code, but it just works. If count does not equal 0, okay, so if it's not the first one, right?
Okay, seriously, I don't even know this. I don't even know that exclamation mark. Okay, wow.
Yeah, that means not equal. It means does not equal. Does not equal. So if it's not the first number.
Okay, I don't want that exclamation mark. The teacher will think that's something different.
Okay, how about this? Greater than or equal? How about greater than 0? Is that okay?
It's just,
Okay.
just something simple.
So if we're not on the first one, what we want to do is we want to check if the number that got inputted is bigger than the biggest number currently, right? So yeah, I am going to do this. I'm going to put another if statement where I'm going to say, okay, if the number they just inputted, which is user input, is greater than the biggest number, which is, you know, my running tally, then I want to reset the biggest number as what currently just got put in. Okay?
Sounds confusing.
Okay, well so here we go. So and this is it's always good to kind of like write out the code here, like kind of in steps. So what this program does, right? It takes in a number, user input, right? And then if it's the first number, it sets that to be what's currently the biggest number because nothing else has been entered yet, right?
Alright.
Okay. Then it loops back, right? And now it's going to take another number in, right? So user input is going to be whatever the second number they put in, right?
Alright.
It's not going to hit this if statement, right? Because we're not on the first number, right? Count is not 0. Count is greater than 0. So now we're here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to check if the number that I just inputted, right? The second number I inputted is bigger than the first number I inputted, which is currently the biggest number. If the number I just put in, so we say if this number is bigger than the previous number, now this variable called biggest number is equal to what I just put in.
Okay, too much. This
Too
is
much? All right, here, let me fucking show you. I'll show you how this works. Okay, here we go. Here's what we're gonna do. This is where like having debugging works. Okay, here we go. Biggest number is, okay, and then we're gonna do plus str biggest number. Okay, and then I'm gonna put another print here. Okay, and then after this thing, we don't need this. I'm gonna say print number so far is this. Okay, so what these are, Ethan, these are debugging statements that basically just show what's happening, what the value of these variables are at different points in time. Okay.
Hey, Dr. Gold, you remember you need to also have me like
Comment it.
to explain
Yeah.
what you were doing.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, we'll do comments. Okay, so here, this is, okay, if this is the first number we have entered. Okay, and then here we're gonna say set it to be the biggest number. And then we go, so if this is not the first number have entered, and then we're going to say check if the number entered is bigger than the current biggest number. If it is, then set the biggest number to the current to the number that was just entered. Okay, so watch. So let's clear this. I'll show you how this works. Okay, so we're gonna enter a number of something, right? Less than 10, right? Let's put in, this is all in browser. Yeah, I know this is in browser. Yeah, I don't know about the overheads sensation. It's pretty cool. Okay, so here's what happens. I put in 3, right, as my user input. That's what happens here, right?
Okay.
Here we say check if number is less than 10, right? And then, so the number we put in was 3, so user input is 3. 3 is not greater than or equal to 10, so we skip over this, right?
All right.
Now we go to here, count. Count is equal to 0 because it's the first number we've entered, right?
Yes.
So then I'm going to set this variable called biggest number. Biggest number is like a placeholder. And that's going to be equal to the number that I just entered, okay? So this is where I can see what biggest number is. So biggest number, right? Because I entered 3 and it's the first number, right? See how it says biggest number is 3? And then the number I just entered, which was user input, that's also 3. Okay? Now I skip over this whole stuff because count is still equal to 0. I haven't incremented it yet. And then I say here, okay, cool. The biggest number so far is 3. And that makes sense, right? Because I haven't entered any numbers. I just put in 3. So the biggest number so far is 3. Does that make sense so far?
It is.
Okay. All right. Now count increments by 1, and we go back to line 9 here. We go to the beginning of the while loop. And we're checking, is count less than 3? Count is equal to 1 now. Because it used to be 0, but I went through and entered 1 number, so now count equals 1. Okay?
Yeah.
So now this is going to come up again. User input, which means please enter another number. So let's put another number in, right? Let's put in 6, for instance. Okay? We put in 6, right? 6 is not greater than 10, so it's okay. We don't need to break the program. We check if count is equal to 0. Is count equal to 0 right now?
No.
No. Count is equal to 1, right? Because we're on the second number I put in. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to say, okay, cool, look. biggest number, right, which was that variable, biggest number so far is 3. But the current number I just entered is 6. Okay? Do we see that?
Alright.
Now,
That doesn't make sense. How can it say that biggest number is 3 when it says biggest number so far is 6? How does that
no,
make sense?
because I haven't gotten to this part of the code yet. That part of the code happens down here. I'm going through it step by step, showing you like how it happens. Okay?
Alright.
I'm just right here. I'm here at this line, Ethan. Do you see where it says current number entered is this? That's what happened. We're at this part of the code. Okay?
Alright.
Now I'm going to check this. If count is greater than 0. Count is greater than 0, right? Count is 1 because we're on the second number. Now here's what I do is I check is user input, right? User input is the 6 that I just entered, right? Because that was here from this part of the loop. I want to check if that number 6 is greater than what my biggest number was, which my biggest number was 3 from the last time, right?
Alright.
So is this statement true? Is 6 greater than 3?
Well, we all know that that it is true.
It is. Good. So since that is true, we go into the if statement here. And now we're going to replace that 3 that was in biggest number as the 6 that just got entered. Because the 6 is bigger than the 3.
Alright.
Okay? And that's why now when we get down to this line where it says biggest number so far, that's going to be now 6. So biggest number, that variable, is now set to 6. Okay? Now watch what happens. Now let's put in, so now count increases to 2, and we come back to the top of the loop, right? And I got to check another number. So give me another number we want to check. Because we're going to enter in a third one, right?
Maybe 2.
So we can check 2. So let's do 2. So here, I'm going to put 2 in, right? So user input 2. 2 is not greater than 10. That's cool. Count is not 0. Nope. And so here's what it says. It says the biggest number, right, is 6. The number I just entered is 2, right? I check if 2 is greater than 6. It's not, right? User input is always the number you just put in, Ethan. And then biggest number is like the biggest number so far.
Alright.
So the 2, right? It's not bigger than 6, so we're going to skip over this. And then we're going to get to here, which says biggest number so far is, it's still 6. Right?
Right.
Cool. Does that make sense? A little bit more sense, like line by line, how that's working?
I guess so.
You can kind of see it like this. Look, if I do 3, right? Biggest number is 3. Cool. I enter in 6, right? It's like, oh, wait, 6 is bigger than 3, so let's make 6 the biggest. And then if I enter in 8, right? In this case, biggest number from the second try, right, was 6. The current number I entered was 8. 8's bigger than 6, so this reassigns biggest number as 8. Is what it does.
Hey, hold on. Why don't you put biggest number was that one for the first one?
Okay. Yeah, you want to do that? Biggest number
Wait.
was? That's cool. Yeah, maybe that makes more
What-
sense.
Hold on. And then run it now?
Yeah, here we go. So when you put in the first number, the biggest number was 2 because it's the current number. It does the first time around, whatever you put in is the biggest thing, right? But then watch what happens when we put in 6, right? Biggest number was 2, current number entered was 6, so now the biggest number is 6.
And then what if you put a less number then?
Biggest number was 6, current number entered was 4, biggest number is 6.
I don't know if I can excuse that third one.
What do you mean the third one? What do you excuse the third one? Sorry, what?
Like when you when it asks you the first time for please enter a number.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's like I don't know if it will make sense now. Biggest number was 6. Saying current
Yeah.
number is 4.
Yeah, because the biggest number, right, so far was 6. I entered in a 4, so the biggest number is still 6. So I could say this.
Okay.
I could say biggest number so far. Do you want that maybe? Biggest number so far?
You already had that for the third statement.
Oh, you're right. Okay. How about I make this bigger number now?
Okay.
Yeah. So let's maybe do it this way. So there you go. Yeah. So now if you run your code, right? Type in 2, right? Type in 6. Type in 4. Biggest number so far was 2. Current number entered is 6. Biggest number now is 6. They entered in the 4. Biggest number so far was 6. Current number entered was 4. Biggest number is still 6. Right?
Alright.
Cool. And I think you're done. This is, again, if you want to get rid of these debugging things, you just put these things here. All right? And then what we do here at the end, yeah, they're just comments. At the end here, we say this. We say, biggest number is, and then we gotta, there you go, like that. So this would be, so it's like clean and pretty. So now if you run your code, like 3, 4, 7, biggest number 7, right?
See. It's something like that. It's something like that.
Yeah,
How
I
the
know.
person did it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And then see what happened next was that it actually kept going in.
Yeah,
Like,
but you don't.
now
We don't
they-
want to do
they
that. We only wanted to take in 3 numbers because that's what the problem said. Ethan it said check the biggest of 3 numbers.
and then that's what the teacher said though. So you might not understand.
Well, I think the teacher's wrong, but okay. Anyways, okay, cool. Does that help you out, Ethan?
Yeah, that's.
It does. Okay, sweet, dude. Nice job.
I'm worried that. I have a test for what is it next week, and I'm worried about it already.
Okay, well then let us help you out. I mean, hopefully, I spent like 40 minutes here explaining coding to you, so hopefully it makes more sense to you. What's the Discord command for code? Who knows that? Anyone know what the Discord command for code is? Like you can like put text in like a code form. Ugh, I forget. One second. I know someone knows it. Jamarcus, is that it? Is it really this?
It's when you like hide a text.
No,
oh.
it's not it. It's not it. Oh wait. I'll figure it out. One sec. To create a single line of code, you need to tick. Oh, I need to use the tick mark. Really? Oh, okay, I got it. Need a back tick. So wait.
So wait, could you send it to me in a DM?
I'm just gonna send it here in the chat for you. You're fine. What's that?
Oh.
No, that doesn't work, dude. What's the code command? Dude, why do they just not make this shit easy, dude? What? One sec. Oh, okay. You got to use triple blocks like this. Wait one sec. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, that's how you do code blocks. Okay. I think you do. Yeah, I think you do 2. There you go.
Alright.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Okay. Yeah, I figured it out. Yeah. It's that. Is there a way for me to share this with you, though? Can I share this with you? Here we go.
You can't actually share it to someone.
Here you go. I sent you a link. There you go. That's the Replit link if you want to do it. But I guess anyone can edit that as well. So please don't take that link and edit it for Ethan. Don't do that. Actually, yeah. Here, let me just DM that to you. So, because if I put that in a public link, then someone's just gonna grief you and just like destroy all my code.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Hopefully that was informative for some other people to like learn some Python. Python's cool. Good language to learn, guys. Help please with question. Okay, what's up? What's up? What are you guys' questions? Yeah, sorry. Let me go through all your questions. I'm sorry. I think Teacup probably asked the next one. But
What about the DM thing?
I did DM it to you. Did you not get it?
No.
Really? Wait, who did I send it to then?
Tell
Oh.
me you just sent it to someone.
No, I sent it to Dark, dude. My bad. I sent it
Oh
to
my.
Dark.
Seriously?
Don't mess it up, Nick. Don't do it. Don't do it, dude. Sorry, you haven't DM'd me in a while. There you go. There you go.
Alright, I hear it.
Okay, yeah, just grab it.
I got it now. I got it.
Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, cool. All right.
About to go? About to go?
What's up, dude?
I want to ask some questions here.
Okay, can you make them quick? As I gotta help other people with their questions.
Yeah, how's the tournament starting for this game?
No, that starts on Friday. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll make an announcements about that on Friday.
When
Sorry.
are we doing Warzone?
We're gonna do Warzone today. Here, let me see. One sec. Sorry, it took me a while to do that one. Okay, cool. All right. Actually, this is a good question. I like this stuff. This is combinatorics. Actually, Rampton's probably pretty good this one. Rampton, you wanna help Jamarcus with this one? Rampton here.
Sorry, what was that?
Jamarcus has a combinatorics question, I think, this is pretty cool.
Combinatorics. Ooh.
Isn't this combinatorics?
How many different ways? Yeah, I guess it is kind of combinatorics in that way. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna actually hop out, but okay.
Oh,
so actually,
it's okay.
wait, I can explain it to a certain degree.
Yeah, and I
then-
can go through the actual math. Yeah.
So one thing that is important for this problem is to consider. Is it Jamarcus was asking, by the way?
Yeah, Jamarcus is asking this. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because what you want to make sure you're doing is that whether does it matter which student is holding which book or not, right? Actually, the solution is kind of like quick, I guess, to a certain degree. So it doesn't take that. It shouldn't take that long.
Okay.
But yeah, like Jamar, yeah, it matters. Okay. So yeah, if it does matter, then in that case, so think of it like essentially a 5 set of books, right? Like we can call it like I guess yeah, the students are ABC.
And we want to put the books as like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe.
Yeah, that would be reasonable to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So now let's think of the books 1, 2, and 3, right? So if they are holding the books 1, 2, and 3, the question is student A holding, for example, 1, and then student B is holding 2, and student C is holding 3? Is that the same thing as if let's say they're holding 2, 1, 3, right? So
Oh, you mean
this
if
is the
these were like swapped or something? You mean?
Yeah, let's say for example if they were swapped or not, right? So this is the if it's different, then this is the difference between combination
Mm-hmm.
and permutation.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
So permutation cares about these orders, right? Combination, as the word says, is just what combination of things you're using. Their order does not matter. Permutation does care about this, right? So the formula that you're going to use is just 5p 3.
Ah, I see. Instead of 5,
actually-
choose 3, right?
Yeah. So 5 choose 3 will give you
5, choose 3 doesn't care about the order, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 5p3 just gives you the different ways that these books can be given to these students, right? And then, okay, now I see what he's doing. So the other 2 books are also getting distributed, right?
Well, I think they're
Right,
just
so
not. They're not being distributed. Like no one's taking them. I guess. Right.
No, they are though, because it says at least 1 book.
But there's only 3 students. Oh,
Yeah, so
I see where this gets
30 students.
complicated. Okay. Because now 4 can go to this or 5. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
This got hard all of a
So-
sudden.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the 5 5p1 or say 5p3.
Okay.
Jamarcus, right? So what does 5p3 do? And do you know how the formula works, by the way?
I don't remember.
Okay, so it's going to be 5 factorial over
What is it?
3 factorial.
Okay.
Yeah. So 5 factorial over 3 factorial.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Now, this is going to be the first way that we can rearrange these books, right? That every student has a book, and these books, their order matters. Now you have the 2 remaining ones. Now, if you wanted to think about what is the other way of doing this, is that there, one student is going to have, one sec. This is backwards now. You have less stuff than you can put in.
Yeah, I don't
think
know.
this is
I don't know
gonna
if I've
be
ever seen like
3
the
choose
double
2.
3 choose 2.
Or 3.
Oh, okay.
3p2.
And that's
So
because
let's
you have 3 students and they have to pick 2 things, I guess.
Yes. If I'm not mistaken. So let me
Let's think about that, right? Because
assign a student to a book instead of a book to a student. So yeah. Essentially that's what I'm thinking is like the student number A. So let's say this is the case where we are assigning the 2 books between 2 different people, right? So you're gonna have either the student A could be holding the number 4. So it's gonna be 4. What was that?
what are you saying, teacup dog?
Oh,
Okay.
my bad. I'm not muted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So either of these students can be holding the book number 4,
Uh-huh.
and then also I think P is 5 minus 3 factorial, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it's
Let
on
me
the
see.
top? It's on the top? You mean like this?
No, the bottom, but the bottom it should be
No, I think
like
that's
5 minus 3.
Oh, okay. There should be an additional
me
5 minus
see.
3? I know for n choose p, it's n factorial over, was it n minus p factorial times p factorial. I know that one.
Yeah. So this should let me yeah. Because I was saying so this is n factorial over n minus k factorial,
Okay.
not
So-
over k factorial. Yeah,
Okay,
So
cool.
that's the one. Yeah. So then this one will give you np2, which kind of makes sense because that would be 3 factorial over 3 minus 2 factorial.
So it's just 3 factorial over...
Yeah, so this would be 3 factorial over 3 minus 2 factorial.
So just 1.
1. Yeah. And again, this kind of makes sense because this case you can actually do it mentally. So that's how I checked actually. So because student number A, B, or C could be holding the number book 4, then the book number 5 is going to be assigned to one of the other
Oh, I see that. Oh, that's cool.
one of the other 2 people.
Yes,
so
yeah.
It's just going to be 3 times.
This goes into
right?
this
So-
times, or this one, right? And then
Yeah.
we have 3 options for this.
Yeah. So we have now there is the other way where
But the order doesn't matter, right? The order doesn't matter if it's 4 then 5 or 5 then 4 on a student, right?
No, it does matter.
Oh, it does?
It does because that's why otherwise it would have been 3 choose 2,
Okay.
right? Because we care about who's holding what.
Okay.
So student A holding 4 and student B holding 5 is not the same thing as student A holding 5.
Sure.
Student B holding 4. Yeah. So now this is the case. Now what we can do is that first part, which is the 5 factorial over 2 factorial,
Yeah.
that's the way we're gonna first distribute 5 books between 3 students where everyone gets 1 book. Now this will get multiplied,
Right.
right? So like I guess I'll open a bracket, right? Yeah, multiplied by that 3 factorial over 1 factorial, and then so plus, and then it would be other 2 ways. Or sorry, the other way where a student has 2 books, so it's going to be plus 3 factor, or just 3. Yeah,
Plus
because
3?
both of the books goes to one of the one of the three students.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, the way I was thinking about it is like, so once you get to this step, right? And this makes sense because this turns out to be 9, right? How I saw it was, okay, I can now assign book 4 to either here, here, or here, right? That's 3 options. And then I assign book 5 to either here, here, or here. So that's 3 times 3, which is 9.
No, but you already one of the students is holding the book, so you only have 2 remaining choices.
Oh, they can't have well, no. So we're here, right? Let's just say it's 1, 3, 2, right? Okay. And then I need to assign book 4, right? So book 4 can either go to student C, it can go to student B, or student A. Okay, that's three ways I can assign book 4, right?
Yeah.
So let's say we assign it here. Okay, cool, great. It has to go to somebody, right? Now, right? I can assign 5 to one of these students, right? So I could be 5 here, 5 here, or 5 here. So that's 3 times 3, which is 9.
Yeah, that's the same thing. That's the same thing we get when I did it. It's just actually you wanted the clever way of just thinking about the distributing the remaining 2 just straight away.
Yeah.
I was breaking down into case by case.
I got you.
So that case is first we gave each student 1 book.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go with the first case where 2 students have 2 books and 1 student has 1 book, or 1 student has 3 books.
I see. This is
the
where this
plus
comes
3.
in. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Does that make
I
sense,
broke it down
Jamarcus?
into-
Let's see if he did 6 by. Okay, whatever. Yeah. I see how you broke it down. It's clever. This is why I love these types of questions because there's different ways you can do them. I think you have to divide everything by something for overcounting. What are you overcounting
No, so that's
here?
the thing. Is like that's why I said if the order does not matter, there is no division.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I think what Jamarcus is saying that like, okay, but if I assign, say this guy gets 4 and then 5, is that different than 5 and then 4? It's not, right? So that's why you don't have to divide. I don't think you're double counting. Pretty sure you have to divide by something. I don't think
No,
so.
there's no double counting. The double counting only works if a later way that you rearrange something is going to be equivalent to an earlier way.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not counting it multiple times. So here's another example of that. You think about like if you were to face 2 teams together, right? Team A facing Team B is going to be the same thing as Team B facing Team A, right? So these 2 things are the same, right? But what this one is saying is that student A having book number 1 and student B having book number 2 is the same thing as student A having book number 2 and student B having book number 1. They're not the same thing, right? So there's no overcounting here anymore.
Yeah. Says give me a second. No, I agree with Rampton.
So this is 5 times 4 times 3 to 60 times 9, so 540.
That comes out to? 5 times 4 is 20 times 3. Yeah, you're right, 60, and then it's times 2 divided by 2. Cool. All right. Yeah, and then... Yeah, it should be 540. That's what it should be,
Checking the
Jamarcus.
answer, Jamarcus?
Yeah. Jamarcus, can you check that for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just start. It's a cool one. He says 540 is wrong? God damn it.
540 is wrong.
Why is 540 wrong?
Okay, so in that case, we're gonna have to turn this problem into a choose thing then, right? So you would do 5 choose 2. So I'm assuming this just matters. No, but then all of the books are going to the students. This should not be.
How many different ways are there to divide? I assume if student A gets like book 145, that's the same thing as getting 154. What? What do you mean what? What do you mean, Jamarcus? What is this Russian school, dude? What is this Russian school giving you questions for? Yeah, dude, this makes total sense, dude. It's what? Bad? Bad what? Oh, the school's bad? Yeah, wait. Five pick. Yeah, it's five pick 3 because order matters whether it's 1 2 3 or 3 2 1. And then once you have that, you only have 2 books left, which, as Ramton and I showed, there's only 9 ways to distribute those other 2 books. You only have 3 ways to distribute this one, and then multiply by another 3 ways to distribute this one. And it shouldn't matter whether it's 3 4 5 or 3 5 4. Yeah, dude, I think your school's fucking wrong. Unless we have is 5 pick 3 like wrong? Like do we have the math for that wrong? One sec, let me see. I'm just gonna tell Wolfram to do it. 5 pick 3 times times 9, right?
Yeah.
Fuck 5. What does that say? Permute 3? Is that what I need?
Yeah.
Yeah, 540. Dude, it should be 540. What's up, Dino? School bad. Okay. Well, I think it's correct. You let us know what your teachers think the solution is. I don't think they're right.
Do you have the answer to this, Jamarcus?
No, I think this is his, like, he goes to this class thing and then he has to answer questions or something online. It's like, dude, also, Jamarcus, what was the answer to that one where it was the factors of 60? Because I agreed with Ramton on that one, too.
Yeah, what was the factors of
Yeah, well,
60?
it wasn't 60 to the 6th? Yeah, like, I could have sworn that one should have been 60 to the 6th as well. This is what, like, really grinds my gears when I'm trying to help people with questions and whatnot. It was 60
to the 6th?
Yeah, dude, of course it was 60 to the 6th, but why was it not right when you put it in?
But they messed up.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly, dude. Yeah, fuck them. Dude, that is the number one thing that pisses me off, is when people, like, coding this shit don't put the right stuff in for it. Yeah, I'm sure they screwed up with the... Yeah, but that it just drives me nuts, because then I start thinking I'm a crazy person, but I know I'm not. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
There is no double counting in this one.
No, you're completely correct, Frampton. Dude, you're so right.
So, I don't know. I think maybe the way the question is asked, maybe it's just I'm missing something in terms of the interpretation when it comes to it.
No, I think you're good, dude. I think you're super good, dude. This makes sense. Again, unless the order mattered, unless it matters, like, what, what order you give them the books, but it shouldn't. That doesn't make any sense to me. Makes sense with, like, what books does Timmy have? Does Timmy have book 1, 2, and 3, or 3, 2, and 1? I don't care, like, when he got them. He has the same books.
The only thing else I can think of is that the first one is a combination,
Yeah.
and then the second one is, like, the permutation.
I was thinking some of the stuff assigned in the 5P3 could also be assigned by the 9, but the math would count them separately. No, because the 9 says there's only 2 books left.
Yeah, the 9 part is for distributing 2 books between these students.
Yeah.
By giving them either 1 book each, which it gives you 6 different ways. You can count them. Just that part I know for a fact is correct, because you can just do it mentally.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You either have, like, 4 go to the first one, and then 5 between one of the other 2. That's 2 ways. 4 going to the middle one, 5 between the other 2. Another 2 ways. 4 going to the last one, then 5 between the other 2.
And
There's
then
another 2 ways. That's 6
then-
in total.
and then
if
double,
you
double,
give the
double.
Yeah, and then double. So that the 9 part is correct, 100%.
And then the
only
other
thing,
we know everyone
is
has to
that-
have at least 1 book, right? That's why we did this with the start. That's why we did this.
yeah. So unless it's 5, choose 3 at first, and then times 9.
Yeah, but I mean, we could try that. 5, choose 3.
5, choose 3.
Oh wait, 5, choose 3. Okay, sorry, I put parentheses around it. That's 90. Why is that less?
because it counts the orientation of the first ones like the same thing.
Okay, one sec. I know, but it could be where 5p3 gives 153, sure. And then 9 gives 0 to 4.
Where's 0 coming from?
No, he's saying like the first kid, I guess, doesn't get any books.
Oh.
But it could also give 154 in the 5p3 and the 023 with the 9, but they would be counted separately. Oh.
I see.
Yeah, I see.
No, I see what he's saying. So,
But I think we took care of
He-
that because this takes care of. We're just taking 3 books out. It doesn't matter which 3 books they are.
no, he's correct. I see what he's saying. So the double counting happens after you do the second set of books. So because 4, 5. Oh, I see. Okay, so okay. So here's the thing: we have to divide. Actually, I see. So this way, we are giving the students essentially the. Let's actually let's break this down, right? So there's the 5 choose the 5 per 2 times the 3 factorial part. That's correct. Now, because this is the first case where we have 3 students, each one has 1 book, and then 2 students have 1 book each, right? Now, between those 2 students, because the order within those 2 does not matter, we are double counting those. So we have to divide by a 2 and then another 2 again.
Wait.
You know what I mean?
So you see from here, you're
So-
saying this has
yeah,
to be divided by 4.
No, not that. The 5. So you have 5 choose the
5
5p3.
5p3, yeah.
Yeah, multiplied by 3p2.
Mm-hmm.
Right. 3p2. Yeah. Now, this is the case where we have 2 students with 2 books and 1 student, 1 book, right?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Now, as Jamarcus said, is that if the student, like let's say one of the 2 students or both of them, right, when they're getting the book, the order in which they get the first book and the second book does not matter. So the double counting is happening between giving them the first book and then the second book. So each one of them could have so 132 versus 145. Let's say,
I see.
for example, 145 and then
Well, no. I
or
can't
sorry,
do that.
not
Sorry.
145.
Sorry. I guess.
4 5 4 5 3.
Sorry.
and then
So I gotta
1,
do it
2.
this. I gotta do it this way. Yeah. 4, 5, 3, 1, 2. Okay.
Yeah. So those are the same thing, right?
Uh-huh.
And so there's 4 different ways of arranging that, right? Because there's 2 different ways of arranging the 1 and 4.
Oh,
and 2
okay.
different ways of arranging the 5 and 2. So this gets divided by 2 factorial times 2 factorial, right? That's essentially it, right?
Okay, in this case, yeah, we divide it by
Yeah.
divide it by 2. Wait, and then you say divide by 2
times
again?
Yeah, 2 times 2, right? Because each of them has a certain order that they can use. Yeah.
Oh,
then
I see.
plus-
Because I could have put the 5. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could have put the 5 over here, right? Or
No,
I could.
that's different. That's different. The one that are the same is if we switch the 1 and 4.
Yeah. This one and this one.
Yeah.
The 1 and 4 and the
So
2 and the
1
5.
and 4 and
Uh-huh.
the 2 and 5, if they swap, it's the same thing, right? Because we don't care about the order in which the student got it. We do care about who has what books. But each
Oh, I
student
see,
getting
I see,
2,
I
then
see.
5 is the same thing as getting 5.
I see. We're double counting. That's why we divide by 2 for this one, and then we divide by 2 for this one. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then plus the 5p3
Times
plus-
times 3, right? Because then this is how many ways
Times
can
3.
people get 2 books, right? Or 3
Yeah,
books, I guess,
and
right?
Then, Yeah, exactly. And then we have to divide by 3 factorial because one person is getting 3 books, right? And then either of those ways is the same thing. So let's say person number 1 getting 145. Sorry, we just have to divide by 3. Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
this thing we've already taken into account for, I think, right?
Yeah, so 145, 154,
No,
and
no, 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 no. I think it's 145 and then it's 451. It depends on what the first book is.
no, it doesn't matter. It's just the orientation, like going 145, 154, 451, 45. No, it is 3 factorial actually.
Is it? One
Yeah.
sec.
We divide by 3 factorial.
One sec.
Because
one sec.
within the 3 books, there is 6 ways of arranging them.
Okay. I gotta think of that. But yeah, okay. 3P2. Okay. So this... Okay. This should be it then. Okay. Let's see what it is. What is that? 5P... Is it... Does this simplify to anything? I don't think it does. Well, it kind of does, right? This is 5P3, right? Times... 3P2 over 4 plus 3 over 3 factorial. It's gonna be a fraction though, right? I don't like that it's a fraction. Okay. 5 permute 3.
It's because you're factoring it out, and then
Yeah, sure.
Once it multiplies back in. It should.
Okay. Let's make sure it is 3 permute 2 over 4 plus 3 over 3 factorial.
1 over 2, which is 1/2. Yeah.
120. I think that's right, yeah. 3 permute 2 over 4 plus 3 over 3 factorial.
I think your thing is just blocking half of the screen. So
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, that. Yeah. 120. I think it should be 120. Is it 120, Jamarcus? Is this one of these things where you only get one more attempt? What a tricky fucking question, too, man. Fuck. It is... ... Not... Not what? Is it not 120? Not 120, dude. Man, dude. How are we're getting fucked by these Russian people, dude. What? I think it has to do with this. I think this is only divided by 3.
3.
I think it's only divided by 3.
I might have to step out also.
You're good. Yeah, no, sorry. You said you had to leave. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But
I appreciate the logic
I'll
behind
think
it.
about the question. Honestly, I think this one, it makes sense what Jamarcus said with the orientation and everything. So that should make sense. But I don't know the other part. But I'll think about that and then.
I think it's 150. Jamarcus, yeah. If you come up with an answer, yeah, put it in office hours. Jamarcus, how many?
Yeah.
How many solutions do you got? How many tries do you got? It is 150. Ah, see, I'm right.
Oh, so it was just divided by 3.
Divide by 3. I have a reasoning for this. We can go over it next time. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. All good. All right. Thanks. Thanks, Ramson. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you.
No problem. All right.
Cool. Wow, dude. Yeah. Send pics, please. How is it one? Okay. How is it 150? Yeah. Let me show you my explanation for what I think it is. So I agree with this 5P3, 3P2. So this is the case where you give everyone at least one book, and then you give 2 kids one book, right? And then, right, we have to divide. Count. Okay, there we go. We're back. All right, sorry. Yeah, that's Twitch's fault. Twitch shat the bed real quick. It's okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Twitch fucked up. Okay. Okay. All right, Jamarcus. So, this is the case of I'm going to choose 3 books for people, right? I'm going to choose 1 book for each of the 3 kids, and then I'm going to have 2 books, the last 2 books spread out to the kids, all right? And then the issue is that when doing this, we're double counting a couple different things, okay? So this ends up being the same as this. Okay, you get that part? Okay, whatever. Okay, fine. Great. All right. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So now what we do is now we got to take the condition where I give 1 kid 3 books, right? So again, 5p3, everyone gets 1 book, okay? And then now there are 2 books that need to be given out, right? And 5p3, yes. 1 sec. And then so wait, it was just times 3 divided by 3? Is that really what it was? It was just times 3 divided. 1 sec. Let me find that. Five point 3 times 3. Okay. Okay. Yes. Because there's 3 ways to get out the last 2 books, right? I can do 5-4 here, right? Or I could do the 5-4 here, or I could do the 5-4 here, right? That's the 3 different ways that I could distribute the last 2 books, and that doesn't care about the order, right? That's just times 3 is just who am I going to give the last 2 books to, and there's only 3 options, right? Okay, where the divide by 3 comes in is I could have had 1, 4, 5, right? Or I could have had 4, 5, 1, or I could have had 5, 4, 1. So these 3 cases are identical, and that's where so that's getting triple counted. So that's why I have to just divide by 3. Because in multiplying by 3 here, I already don't care about what the order of this is. No, it's just dividing by 3. Because when we get to here, 5p3, right, and I have 1, 2, 3, multiplying that by 3 means where am I going to give the double stack to? So I can give the double stack to this kid, I can give the double stack to this kid, or I can give the double stack to this kid. Okay? And then for a single case that I give out a double stack, let's say to kid number 1, all right? There are 3 equivalent ways I could have given that stack. I could have given 1, 4, 5, I could have given 4, 5, 1, or I could have given 5, 4, 1. And that's why you need to divide this by 3. 1, 5, 4? No. I don't care about the 1, 5, 4 because when I that happened already here when I did this times 3. Okay? Because when I said times 3, I counted this as a whole unit. This is a whole double stack. So it doesn't matter. I don't matter about the order already. I could have put this as would this be like 3 choose 2, right? Technically. So this would end up being 3 factorial. And then that's when I think you would need like another 3 factorial here, right? To kill that off or something. Yeah. Does that make a little bit more sense, Jamarcus? Yes? Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Oh, man, that is so... Oh, I zoomed in so much. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me download this for you, dude. Sorry. Very cool question. It, like, blew my brains out for a bit. Okay, so it turns out your teachers weren't wrong. They're just giving out really tough questions. Yeah, sorry, Teacup. We're gonna get to your question. Don't worry. And yes, don't worry. We are gonna play Warzone. I have to just.
How much time?
Well, let me see. 1 second. Dude, why can't I just download this page, please?
Imagine not being able to download a page. That's
Dude, what
crazy.
the fuck? There we go.
That's dope. Why do you say that's dope if you can't download a page?
I'm upset.
That's dope.
Okay. There we go. That's the page. Okay, cool. All right.
Alright, let's go.
Let me see. I think I got one more question left. Yeah, one more question here. Let me just do Teacup's question, and then we can play some Warzone. Cool?
Finally. I've
Yes.
been waiting 4 years.
I know, dude. I'm sorry. We've been streaming
I'm
probably
waiting
an hour and a
more
half.
longer than my mom needed me, bro. Like, that's how
Teacup, what's up?
Why would you do...
Oh, I'm tired. Fuck, I need more coffee. Teacup! There he
You didn't
is.
say you need more coffee when calling for teacup.
That is true. Yeah. I'm calling for more Teacup with Teacup.
Oh, guess what? Guess what? Now I'm gonna drink some tea.
Drink some coffee. I've been drinking coffee today.
Oh, some good tea.
Wow, wow. Oh, what does that mean, Jamarcus? Way? What does that way mean? What does way mean? Wow. Okay, that was a cool problem. Okay. Let's get to sorry, I have it here somewhere, don't I?
You should just bookmark it at this point.
No, I have it. Oh. Wow. Wow. Okay, yeah. All right. So you were doing stuff on what was it we were doing? This is page what? Page 137. I want to maybe like do some new stuff with you.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like you've already done this.
I'm eating bunk cake.
What type of bun cake, dude? I like bun cake.
Vanilla with nothing.
Oh, that's cool. Vanilla with nothing. It's a very vanilla cake.
Like no frosting, no nothing, just vanilla.
It's just vanilla. Okay, ooh, higher derivatives. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah. All right, do you know how to calculate like a higher derivative?
I
Like
know
a
how to
sec.
calculate a derivative.
Okay. Let's do All right, good to see you, Marcus. Actually, no. Okay, you can stay too. It's all right. I'll stay for a bit. Okay.
You mean higher order derivative?
Yeah, like a second derivative.
Wouldn't you just take it multiple times? You go
Yeah.
derivative and then
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But let's do a couple
I
fun
don't like
ones.
those before.
Yeah, but let's do some fun ones. These will teach you some things.
I'm not gonna like these.
You're gonna like them, dude. They're great. Okay. Here's an expression. And I want you to calculate. They're gonna say like f double prime. Do you know what this means?
I mean, you gotta take the derivative twice.
Good. Take derivative twice. Okay, cool. How do we do that here?
Oh crap.
Uh-oh.
It's a fraction, and I don't like fractions.
Uh-huh. There are two ways to do this.
Let's kill the fraction, 'cause I hate fractions.
How do you want to kill the fraction? What do you want to do?
A death.
Okay. So one way would be rewrite this as x over x minus 4 over x. Okay. So that ends up equaling 1 minus 4 times x to the minus 1. Okay.
How did you get -1?
Because x was on the bottom.
Oh.
Anytime you have something on the bottom, you can write it as a negative exponent. Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
so we need to find the derivative of x twice.
Well, let's do the first derivative. What's the first derivative here?
Let's see. We gotta do 4 times -1.
Well, what about this one?
Well,
What's derivative of 1?
now derivative of 1.
Yeah.
I think it's a 0.
0. That goes away. Cool. 0. All right. Then what do we do with here?
We got. Let's do it like this. We got 4x to the -2nd power.
Okay. And then right, this minus 1 came down and killed off this to make it positive, right?
Then we gotta do it again.
Okay, good. All right. So yeah, now let's do f double prime of x. Yeah. What's that gonna be equal to?
Let's see. We do this. this. We got negative 8x to the negative third.
Yeah, good. Easy, right? That way was pretty easy. The other way you could have done this,
The hardest part was the fraction.
right? So the other way to do this is to use what's called the quotient rule.
Quotient. Oh no.
So if I do
That,
ddx of a over b, this is equal to a prime b minus b prime a all over b squared.
I'm not a fan.
Okay. So in this case, right, a, this is a, right? And then this thing right here, this is b. Okay?
So we need to do x prime minus 4.
So I need to
minus
no, I need to
4.
do a prime. So I need to do so here, a prime, which is just the derivative of x minus 4. What's the derivative of x minus 4?
Let's see. 0 minus. Wait,
No, it's not 0.
on x has a 1 there. So
Uh-huh.
drop that. Then we got 1x to the 0 power.
Yeah, 1x is 0 power. What's that?
At f prime. Or a
But
prime.
what is x to the 0?
X to 0 isn't that like 1? Or
Just 1.
0?
Anything to the 0 power is just 1, right? So this is just 1,
Yes.
right? Okay. Let's calculate b prime. What's b prime?
B prime is negative 4 to the 0.
No. B is this thing.
Oh.
B is the thing on the bottom. B is x.
Okay. B is x to the 0, which is just 1.
Yeah, okay, cool. So let's do that. Let me write that.
We got 1 over 1.
Well, okay, so b is equal to just x, right? So now when we start plugging things in, right? You see how I have a prime, which is just 1, times b.
So 1 times x minus 1 times x minus 4
Very good.
over x squared.
All over x squared. Very good. Okay. So that ends up equaling, right? That is x minus x plus 4 all over x squared, which this goes away, right? So this is just 4 over x squared.
4 over x squared.
And now this is easy, right? Because now this is a simple thing. Right? Because then if I take the next derivative, right? This is 4x to the minus 2, which if I take derivative, that becomes negative 8 to x to the negative 3. Right?
Yeah.
See how that's the same answer as what we got right here?
Yes.
Awesome, cool. Simple, but, you know, the two different ways to do it. You get the same answer. That's a cool thing about calculus.
Were you guys required to take the PSAT?
Yes. When do you take the PSAT? Next week? Oh, I gave it to
Yes.
Ethan again. Sorry, my bad. I'm screwing
Oh,
up everyone's names today, dude.
Stop. Oh, I'm disappointed.
Sorry. What is the point of higher order derivatives? Yeah, let me show you. Jamarcus, you bring up. That's what I was gonna go over next time, but yeah, let me show you real quick. It's really cool. Sorry. Okay, the point of a higher order. So let's remember that the first derivative, right, tells us the slope of something. So it tells us like where something is going, right? That's like the instantaneous rate of change. Okay. The second derivative tells me the curvature. So it tells me how much the slope is changing. Okay. And so what it happens to be, right, if the slope is going, so actually, let me just draw this, actually. I could draw this easier, probably.
Nicole, I have a very important question besides the faded universe.
What's up? What's your question?
There's nothing good left in the vault.
Okay, maybe I'll put some more stuff in the vault.
You should put a 3D printer that's worth $500 in there.
That's a little bit outside of my budget right now, but
I'll even send you what it is. You should
Maybe-
actually put a gaming computer in there.
yeah.
Specifically the MSI G.
I know. You know, actually, I talked to a guy this weekend who works for Activision. He said he can get me laptops. I'll see what he does.
He's gonna get laptops, and I'm not gonna get a single one. And I'm just
Everyone always talks shit in LA about like what they can do, who they know, and then I'm just like, all right, but like actually show me you can do it then.
Well, I dare
No,
you
Todd will
to.
give me free COD points, and I won't sue them for what I have on them.
Wait, 1 sec. Okay. Let me explain this to
Oh, there's
Jamarcus, guys.
one.
Okay. So look at this. So yeah, so look at this graph here. Do you see how the slope here is negative, and then the slope is 0, and then the slope is positive, right? So if this would be, for instance, a graph of f prime of x. So this would go from negative to positive like this, right? See how slope is negative, slope is 0, slope is positive, right? That's what this looks like this, okay? Now, notice how every time we take a derivative, it's just a slope of the other graph, right? So if we look at the second derivative, which is just what's the slope of this, right? You see how the slope of this is just always this? It's always this, it's always positive. This ends up looking like this, okay? And what this ends up telling us, right, is that if f double prime is positive, then this has what we call positive curvature, okay? Whenever this was positive, it told us the function was increasing, function was decreasing, right? This is the slope is increasing, slope is decreasing, and if the slope is increasing, that has what we call like positive curvature. That's what we say. You could say the same thing like this. Let's say I had a graph like this, right? You see how slope is going from positive to 0 to negative? That would end up looking like this. And then if we looked at the second derivative, right? That's just always pointing down. So that's going to be negative, okay? So notice how, like, when the second derivative is negative, that means this is called concave down. Concavity, I think, is the real thing we call for this, right? This is concave up. And then this is what's called concave down. And then the reason why we care about that, Jamarcus, it's a very cool thing here, is remember that critical points, right, is where my derivative, where the first derivative is equal to 0. I can then classify whether this thing is a local minimum or a local maximum by looking at the second derivative. If the second derivative there is positive, this is a local max. If the second derivative is negative, that's a local min. So it's very good for finding, they call it extrema. This is all what they call like extrema. Finding whether you have minimums or maximums. Has to do with the first derivative and the second derivative. Then what's the third derivative? Don't worry about it. I think that's technically called like skew or kurtosis or something. You don't need to do more than 2 derivatives. It's probably some Hypatia stuff. I agree. It's definitely some Hypatia stuff. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming to office hours. I had a really fun time. I learned some stuff. Where has Hypatia been? I gotta check on Hypatia. I had to check in on Ramton. Well, Ramton was gone with Thanksgiving, so maybe Hypatia was doing something else. Maybe it was a Chinese holiday or something I don't know about. Gold's gonna get laptops from Activision. I'm gonna get none of them. Well, no. You don't know that. Anyways,
Tots. If you get laptops from Activision, I want one placed on the hold. I
Yeah,
want
you
a
just-
pre-order.
you gotta win it. You gotta win it. You were close to winning it last time. Very close to winning it last time. Is my camera busted here too, dude? Excuse me?
Maybe I'll just again ask for the 4th year in a row. Ask for.
I'm again asking for your financial support or something. Yeah.
I am once again asking for a laptop.
Why is my webcam not working? Excuse me.
Gold. If I can ask for, if I don't win a laptop here in like 4 years, and I consistently ask for it, you should just give me one at that point.
1 sec. Why is my webcam not working? The fuck?
I'm sorry, I ate your webcam on accident.
The fuck?
You should play Getting Over It on Roblox.
Is that a fun game? Dude, I love that Jamarcus, dude. That's too funny, that one, dude. Dude, why is my webcam not working, dude?
Do you want me to move everyone to recess?
No, give me a second. I don't know why that webcam's not working. Okay, whatever. All right. Anyways, thanks for coming to Golden Hour. Next stream we're gonna have. Thanks for coming to Office Hours. Golden Hour is our next stream. That'll be tomorrow at what time do I run that at? I think I run it at 4, right? Do I run it at 4?
No, not 4.
No, I run it
definitely
at
not
3.
4.
Sorry. Yeah, I moved it up an hour. So, yeah, that's 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. Come by, talk about things. I think we're going to talk about Palestine and Israel because I think a lot of people wanted to talk about that. And, like, I have my opinions, so I'm happy to.
Go ahead. Bo's about to get political and get
I'm
banned.
probably going to get canceled or something, so, like, whatever.
I'm going to Twitter.
Okay. Oh, but I need to start the stream. Sorry, my bad. Who made this? Kiss Killer made it. Kiss Killer made it. Kiss Killer's dope. I don't know why that webcam's not working. Wait, shouldn't this webcam not be connected? I don't know. Okay. Whatever. I'll start the stream. Okay. For the one viewer I have on Twitch right now.
That's me still.
I think it's because my stream crashed. Once my stream crashes, it's
We have
hard.
2 viewers.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, good to see you, Jamarcus. Yeah, always fun. Yeah, bring us more of those questions. I love those questions. Okay, I'm gonna raid the channel. There, start the raid.
At this point, should I even ask for a laptop? Should I just like ask for a computer?
From whom?
Oh, me. Not from you, just from people.
I
You
mean, a
think I'm
computer's
being
probably more
unreasonable
useful.
asking?
Computer's more useful. You can do better things with
I
it.
like, but I'm always moving.
Oh, then you want a laptop. It depends what you want
Not
to do.
like not moving houses, but like moving small distances like every day. And also, I might be into school if it would.